Down to business again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Zielinski. Here's a chance! Now it's Ramos, and he's lost his man here. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a shot! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, they can break here. Mkhitaryan, who's set up one goal so far. Zielinski. Esposito. And it's Zielinski. Oh, such a clever touch. Inter Milan have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Di Gennaro gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Benacer does well to get it back. Milan still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Zielinski. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Stood up well to him there. Benacer has given away a free kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Mkhitaryan.
That was lovely, that.
Referee has just said play on. Zeroli. And here's Thuram. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Plays it. He leaps for it. And it's in. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 36.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chips it through. And he's there to clear it. And he's only too happy to take that back. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Estupinian. And it's Loftus-Cheek. That is good progress on the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a delicate pass. Loftus-Cheek. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pulisic. So what can they make of this? Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And they can counter here. Topalovic. DiMarco has the space to scheme. Nice interception, well timed. Benacer. Gonzalo Ramos. Jimenez makes a dash for it. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. DiMarco. And it's Modric. Driving on and making good progress. Milan takes the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down, as opposed to two.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 32. Viene sostituito con il numero 48. Cambio di giocatore.
Lovely feet. It's a good foot in there. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kamada. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
It's Modric!
Modric really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Topalovic. And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, how will we look back on that? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So things are... Tries one from range! He's done very well to get to that.
Dani Olmo is offering a wry smile there.
Hakimi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think this guy, Gavi, is someone who really does show his Catalan pedigree, Peter, where the philosophy is to love the ball, to demand the ball, to protect the ball. And he'll always back himself because he's got the courage to do all that and then do his bit for the team. And he will always be a key midfield link because of his cleverness, his anticipation and his desire.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Dani Olmo driving forward. Now it's Rashford. Spread to the right. Great ball, and he's in here. Delivers the ball.
That's good defensive concentration. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Olmo. And he's gone backward here. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Dani Olmo.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
That's a risk. Oh, what a mistake! He might be in here! Oh, just a keeper now! And the shot! And he can thump it away. Vitinha. That's an excellent interception. And it's Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hakimi clears. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And he's taking no chances there. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
For a chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Bring out a defence. Ball's played through. João Neves. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Kvaratskhelia venturing down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Kvaratskhelia with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
De Jong. Rashford. And this is Lewandowski. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Dembele. Hakimi, nicely weighted ball. Dembele! He's on it, can he get away? Real chance! And it's Vitinha. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, that's nice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So what can they conjure from this one? Rashford. De Jong knocks it out wide. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, good take in a good area. Strokes it back. And he's in on goal. He's having a pop! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Rashford. Mbai. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Tries to play it through. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it's Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there. Distributed tidily. Oh, it's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Marquinhos. And still we await the first breakthrough. He can run onto that. Mbai unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo. João Cancelo. Ball played for Rashford.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. Dembele. And that's a shoot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, good ball. Played out wide. And this is Dembele. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
10.
changes afoot here and from both sides.
Le numéro 17. À leur place,
Casado,
le numéro 19. Le numéro
Ferran
29.
Torres.
Le numéro 33.
Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's been shifted off it. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. And here's Zaire Emery. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Zaire Emery. Barcola.
Paris Saint-Germain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he's quick to return it. Zaire Emery. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ferran Torres. Bit too much weight on the pass. They've won a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And that's a throw-in. And here's Yamal. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Takes aim and crosses. Safonov claims it. Safe hands.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. João Neves. And it's Zaire Emery. Hakimi has the space to scheme. Now, what about a counter-attack? In with the challenge. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, that was the second half.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So, a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. And we are already back underway. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. Pacho. Marquinhos. And it's Mendes. Now, can they get him away?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Fermin! In he goes again! Oh, he's done it! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature.
So the first goal of the game. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Big chance! Oh, off the bar! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. João Neves. And it is half-time in extra time. So the breakthrough has come. Will it prove enough to get over the line? 15 minutes still remain.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Le numéro 27.
This has been enthralling. So what? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
Lamine Yamal has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he shoots! Hakimi can get it clear. Oh, super ball! And here's Lopez. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. And it's Pedri. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Araujo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
He's got away. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Session, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 25. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 21.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action.
And it's been given away. Akinsanmiro. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pressure coming in from all directions. And here's Zielinski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Maciej Cunha, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Šeško. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the counter is on. And it's Mount. Mount! What a save! Terrific reactions! Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Akinsanmiro. Shot could be on. They're urging him to shoot. Bruno Fernandes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Šeško. And he's worked it through. That's good play. Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Mount. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mkhitaryan. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Thuram. So, what can they make of this? Akinsanmiro. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. "15 minutes till half-time." Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Thuram. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Maciej Cunha. Cunha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's had it taken off him. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chance here to counter. And here's Thuram. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Šeško. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Gets a good foot in there. Mount cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Akinsanmiro. Mount going forward. And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Tries a shot! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's tidy. That is ended up in no man's land. Matheus Cunha, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to play it through, and he plays one through. Shapes this, and again!
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero
Corner
40.
number 2 then.
Numero 37. Lasciano il campo per il numero
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
23. Attenzione,
Bissett
una sostituzione.
clears without hesitation. Casemiro. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Mount. And here's Xerxes. Oh, shooting chance! Have their third corner. Oh, looks... Oh, he's chance for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Numero 11.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Fratesi. And it's Barella. And that's a dangerous ball. He's in a good position here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Into the last quarter of an hour. Barella. Great defending, strong and determined.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Chips it through, and he's managed to get free. Space for him to turn and look. And it's Casemiro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Thuram. Good ball, good take. He'll try from distance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it. Inter are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
And here's Circe. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Thuram, can he get it through? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Malacia. Engages and forces him off the ball. Time added on 4 minutes. Thuram, and he's had it nicked away. Fletcher, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Luis Enrique. Thuram, and that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan powering forward here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Menu is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
That's a throw. Can he get on the end of this? Mount delivers. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. A heavy challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bruno Fernandes. It's a searching pass. He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Mkhitaryan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sheshko. Mount. Look at this. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Mkhitaryan. And it's lofted through here. He's in a great position here. And this is Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. That is some save from Heaton. And he's managed to get rid.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
That has not gone well.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Zielinski. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's forced to go back. This is a promising build-up. And here's Thuram. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Thuram! Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chance. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's made its way to him. Matheus Cunha.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Matheus Cunha, and it's Mount. Matheus Cunha. Shot, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Oh, sweet feet. Zielinski, rapid and full of
Ci
intent.
sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now there's a fine ball. Šeško. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And they can counter here. A probing pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but, you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that can be transformed now into a match-winning determination, so here's to that.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Šeško. And here's Mount. Good ball, good take. Barella.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes running with the ball. He has a look up. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's Carlos Augusto. Strokes it back. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mount. It is still anyone's game. 0-0. Barella. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And here's Mkhitaryan. Can he finish? Unspoilen kindly here. He's got a goal! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. numero 40.
So we have
Numero
movement on
23.
both benches.
Numero 7.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Lasciano il campo
Well, when the
per
going gets tough,
il numero
etc.,
14. Il
they
numero
can still
37.
turn this round, I think.
Il numero 17.
Oh, somewhat off
Il
target.
numero 11. Attenzione, un cambio.
Oh, can he get onto this? Chance here to counter. Carlos Augusto. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Obi. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Real chance, real chance! And he's stuck it away. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
Can he finish? And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Impressive jump. Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Ugarte.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Luis Enrique. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Obi. He's on it. Can he get away? Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Luis Enrique. Foot in. Obi. Fletcher. Now it's Xerxes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Floated through. Brilliantly cut out. And he's opted for the long pass. Diouf. Francesco Esposito picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence.
That's that, the end.